Recording in
one of the
progress.
booklets here. We're going to light the candles and hope that they stay lit. And if they don't, it's God's fault, not mine. But we read together in the English. And actually at home, you have that as well. Give me a moment. I'm going to put it up on your screen. Please join me as we read together. These lights are only flickering flames, yet flames illumine our uncertain steps. Flames purify and renew, soften and refine. They brighten and make warm. Flames remind us of Sabbaths long past and of their beauty that delighted our hearts. May they inspire us to work for the great Sabbath of peace. And does anybody want to volunteer bravely to light the candles? Okay, somehow I thought that might. Here you go, Ben. Kind of hard to do. Let me get it started. There you go. Okay, now keep on. Okay. As soon as we lit the candles, they got blown out. God doesn't have a sense of humor. So let us together recite the blessing. It's in dog, he started. His name is Tiller. Yes. We begin with the Baruch Atah. Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'adlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Amen. Okay, so we've been asked already by two different people, since when did Jews bless pets? Most people have seen the blessing of the pets at a church. So I have two answers for that. One is my standard answer. Where do you think the church has got it from? From the Jews, of course. So that's the standard answer, but it's true. We began the blessing of the pets in the Old Testament, in the Bible, in Genesis, in the first chapter, second chapter, and it goes on right through the prophets. And many different examples. And so the Christians, and who actually St. Thomas of Assisi was the first one who came up with blessing of the pets, and he's accredited with it. But we're going to take it back tonight. And I was going to tell you this might be the first annual, but I think it's definitely the first annual. We'll do it again next year. So, what words do we use to bless the pets? Of course, I went to the rabbi's manual, like rabbis always do.
The bark language. I talked to you about that.
I couldn't find what I was looking for. So I did a little bit of research and I came up with something. So let me tell you, we're going to do a general blessing, a more specific blessing, and then an individual blessing of those who would like to come up. So we begin. God of all creation, we thank you for the precious gift of animals. We cannot imagine the earth without all of its amazing and wondrous creatures. Teach us to be better caretakers of the earth and its inhabitants, including all creatures great and small. We cherish our own beloved pets, and we bring them before you this day. Just as they have blessed our lives, may you bless their lives with quality of life, peace, and love. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, bara kol hayishurim achayim, karat dagim, bayam, tziturim bi'avir, v'chayot b'yabasha. Anu mevakshim mimeka levarech et hachayot ha'ele, b'kocha shel ahabecha, efshar lahem l'chayot על פי התוכנית שלך, שתמיד נשדח אותך על כל היופי שלך בבריאה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוקינו בכל בריאותיך, אמן.
Thank you.
Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, maker of all living creatures. You called forth fish in the sea, birds in the air, and animals on land. We ask you to bless these pets. By the power of your love, enable them to live according to your plan. May we always praise you for all of your beauty in creation. Blessed are you, Lord our God, in all your creatures. Amen. So first, I want to bless those who are not here. This is not like a Yizkor. I mean, bless those who are not physically here with us today. I was told by Terry Berenson, I gotta not forget, got the dog's name right, Dottie. So we're going to include Dottie. We have, I'll ask you to unmute yourselves now. If you want to speak with us. There you go. Lauren, what's the name of your cat?
Yes. This is Mama.
Mama. She just was not happy with you.
No, she's talking.
With you. Well, thank you very much. We're going to bless her in a moment. And Patty?
Okay.
Bogey. You guys should be able to see that. Bogey will bless you. And this guy came without a pet. We'll bless Erwin. And who else do we have here that has a pet? Anybody? Nobody else. Okay. I'd like to, everybody is so set in their ways here. I don't think I'm going to call you up. I would like to invite you to tell me the name of your pets as we go along. Can we start with this producer right here?
Actually, this is Zara.
Zara. Zara. Okay. Thank you, honey.
Simcha.
Simcha or Simcha?
Simcha.
Simcha. Okay. Simcha. Very good. And I know we have Rosie. Rosie was the first. Rosie got here for 5:15. Waiting for the food. What else do we have for pets? We have two cats in the back. And their names are Hatul and Gusti. What? Hatul and Gusti. Japanese.
It's Japanese. I don't know.
Hatul and Gusti. Okay. And yes. Trixie. We have some great dogs. Oh, Tiller. Tiller was the second name, okay? Tiller with a T, not Tiller.
Parents thought it was Arlo.
Arlo, yeah, well, bless Arlo. And anybody who has pets at home that would like to bless them as well. Miss Kozansky. Kitty and Gracie. Yes. Kipper and Clover. Henry and Son. Yes. It was a pussyfoot. What's yours? Conrad? Yes. Okay. Anybody else? Yes. Now, we're not going to bless your grandfather now. That teddy bear or a different one? Oh, teddy bear. Teddy bear. That?
What is? Yeah, you got to think about it for a second.
Anybody else have an animal? Yes.
Aurora, Sirius, and Seraphine.
Sirius, Seraphine, and Aurora. Okay. Different sources for names. Yeah, great. Wendy. Wendy.
My dog.
Dog is cat. All right, Wendy. Wendy, yes. Sweetie the cat, the wonderful, wonderful cat.
My dog.
Anybody else? A horse too named Ray. Okay. Well, that's a pet, I guess.
You don't see it bombard here. Where's the mountain?
That's true, too.
I did 2 nights ago. There was a guy with a big black cat riding a horse through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our jam is in Thomas Huck.
Anybody have any horses? Guppies? Armadillos? What do you have? Yes. Atlas, Trigger, Moses, Andy, and Blue. Those are what? Dad's animals. Okay. They're all cats. One dog. Okay. All right. I don't want to probably anybody else. Get more? Yes. Okay. Are they white? I'm not doing chickens today. This is a chicken-free zone.
You set your limits there.
We were going to bless each one individually, so I will give you the blessing that we had saved for each individual animal. Dear Lord, please watch over Fluffy, Tiller, all of the animals that you named. We ask that you bless them with a life full of love and happiness, fun and laughter, good health and long life. Please guide us to always be able to give back to all of them the kind of unconditional love that they give to us every day. And we say, Amen.
Amen.
Thus ends the blessing of the pets. If you have any donkeys or turkeys for next year, write the names down and we can put them on the screen and share them with everybody. Anybody at home? Did we forget anyone? Okay. All right, so now we are going back to the service of serving the Lord. How about page 2? This is going to be an abbreviated service, but we'll do a little of most everything. This is Yedid Nefesh. Tom knows that without looking at it, so please join us as we begin. Yedid Nefesh Avarachama Sogemo Rachamecha. Is that what you do? No, you do Mishol Avdecha Al V'Sonecha, right? Okay, let's start this over. Yedid Nefesh Avarachama Mishol El Ritzona Yerutzadam Gemo Ayo Ishtachaveh Mul Adore Ki Era Lo Yedidu Sa Mino Fesu V'Chotam Did I get that? Yeah. Adonai Beharot la no amiva astis chazer betis raker hoy shala shichas olam I forgot to include Bartholomew the cat. So I want to also bless Bartholomew the cat. May he live long and prosper. Oh, wait, that's for Vulcans. I get my blessings next time. We turn to page 3. We have a very short prayer. We're going to read responsively in the English, and I will begin. Acclaim the Lord, his majestic glory. Worship the Lord in sacred splendor. The voice of the Lord shatters the cedars. The Lord shatters the cedars of Lebanon.
making the hills leap like rams, the mountains leap like lambs.
The Lord commands rock-splitting lightning. The voice of the Lord stirs the wilderness.
The voice of the Lord splits the forest there, while in his sanctuary.
The Lord sat enthroned at the flood. The Lord will sit enthroned forever. We have Lechadodi. There's any number of tunes that we can use. What do you want to use? Good, I don't like that. Any others? Almost. I don't like that one either. The waltz? Yeah. So we have a name for that. That's the David Glazier honorary tune. So since he's here, we're going to sing it. Okay. No, it's actually a little bit different. Lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat mikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat mikabela. Shamo bezachor bedibur echad. Ish miyanu elam yuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad. V'shemu tiferet veli. Ila lecha dodi nikrat kala pene Shabbat mikabela. Lecha dodi nikrat kala pene Shabbat mikabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu b'melcha ki mekor habracha merosh mitkadem nesucha. Sof ma'aseh b'machshava tefila lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat mikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat mikabela. Migash melech ir melucha umitzei mitogafecha ravla shevet be'emeka bacha vehu yachamo la'iten la lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat mikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat mikabela. So we're supposed to stand and face the door that leads outside. Now what do we do? All right, we'll face this way then. Boi beshalom ateret bala gam besimcha ubetzachala. Tochem unei am segula boi chala lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat mikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat mikabela. While you're standing on page 6, we will find the Baruch Hu. I will begin. We'll do the simple version of it. Baruch Hu es Adonai Hamborach. Baruch Adonai Hamivarach Leolam Boed. Please be seated. We have another English reading, which we can read together at the bottom of page 6, which is the translation of what we always read in Hebrew. Please join with me. Beloved are you, eternal God. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Creator of all, you are made manifest, eternal, everlasting God. May we always be aware of your dominion. Beloved are you, Lord, for this hour of nightfall. Ahavat Olam, we sing on page 7, that gets us ready and prepares us for the kavanah, for the intention, for the holiness that we are required to have when we do the Shema, which follows. So join with me, Ahavat Olam. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Torah u'mitzvot Hukim ha'mishpatim Al tanu limadeta Al kein Adonai Eloheinu Shafeinu v'komeinu Nasiach b'chukecha V'nismach b'divrei Torotecha U'ramitzvotecha Me'olam bo'ed Ki heim chayenu Yorech yameinu U'bohem negeh Yomam v'layla Yomam v'layla V'yavas v'tosir Mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohel Amo Yisrael. Of course, I don't have to explain to all of you what the Shema means to all of us.
Listen, though, God, hear us, God. Yeah,
Some. Listen here. So the word listen means a lot of different things. But here it creates the fact that there's an intentionality between us and God. He is our God. We hear him. We listen to him. And that's how we experience God. We feel him as part of our presence. So it's not just a one-dimensional hear. It's a three-dimensional listen. So join with me. We'll do the Shema and then the first paragraph, which follows on page 8. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad V'yoavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol nefshecha ve'hoyu advorim oheim asher nochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinanton levonecha B'shivlecha v'yecha u'v'lechtecha v'aderech u'v'shachtecha u'v'komecha u'shartam le'od al yodecha v'hayu l'totafot v'hineinecha u'chsavtom al mezuzot b'secha u'v'hishorecha. Just said that God is one, we are apart with him, but who is like him? So we have Michamolcha, top of page 9. Michamolcha, Poelim Adonai, Michamolcha, Nedur Bakodesh, Nora Teilos, Osef Elhem. Shira Chadashoshi B'chol Gerolim, Shimchos Vasayam, Yachad Kolamodu, V'imlichu V'yomru. I just made that up. Adonai Yimelo, Le'olam Voed. V'ne'emar, Kifado Adonai Yes Yaakov, Ugilo Miyad Chazak Mimenu, Baruch Atah Adonai, Oad Yisrael. Who has a big voice? That can read English very well. Can you read?
yes.
Right here. Cause us our Creator.
Cause of us, our Creator, to lie down in peace, raise us up, or
Sovereign
sovereign
God.
Adonai, to renewed Hayim and Shalom.
Thank you very much. Next person would be David Glacier. Spread over us the shelter.
Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Hide us with your good conscience. Be our shield of mercy and of peace. Blessed are you, Adonai, shelter of peace over us.
Thank you. Page 10. Nobody needs the words. It's Vishamru. Everyone loves to sing Vishamru, right? Vishamru. That's the Beatles version. We're going to go back further. We're going to do the one from the Bible. Vishamru. Thank you. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael Shabbat laso et Shabbat ledorotom beritolam beni uvein b'nei Yisrael oti leolam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat laso et Shabbat ledorotom beritolam ki sheshet yomim oso Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat laso et Shabbat ledorotom beritolam U'bayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinachai Shabbat vayinachai Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat laso et Shabbat ledorotom beritolam. Now at the bottom of page 10, we have the Chatzi Kaddish, the Reader's Kaddish. Are you up to leading us for that? Yeah. Okay. Amen.
Arviet Roman, Viet Nase, Viet Hadar, Viet Halet, Viet Halau, Shemay de Kudisha, Leila, Niko Verkata, Beshir, Rata,
On page 11, before we begin the Amidah, there is a meditation. I would like to read it and have you follow along if you'd like, silently. Each of us is a battleground for the struggle of sacred with profane. At times, the profane seems to win the day. Love and truth are debased. Reason, our chief glory, is turned to evil ends. And in us, the divine gift of compassion lies dormant. We fail to feel the anguish of others. How much we need you, O God, in days of trial. We need faith to live, faith in your creative power that overcomes chaos and stirs all life toward a new and better world. We seek you, O God. Thereby we grow in vision as we elevate our souls beyond the sordid to the sacred. Your presence is the light, piercing the darkness on our way, lighting our steps, making us see the beauty and worth in all human beings. This is a difficult time in the history of the world. There is beauty in everyone and every place. Sometimes it's just hard to find it. And this prayer reminds us we need to look for it. We need to be cognizant when we see it and give it credit. I would ask you now to please rise. Those of you from Bethlehem and from Bethel will notice there's a few words missing in this prayer. This is the old-fashioned kind, and I guess I could include it. It wouldn't kill me, right? All right. I'm going to face the way you told me to face. And we'll do the first 2 pages together, and then we will complete it silently. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoseinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah. Pretty good. El Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chastei Ovos U'Mevi Goel Livnei V'Nehem Leman Shmo Yahava Melech Ozer Moshiach Magin Baruch atah Adonai Magin Avraham. Page 12. Ata gibor li'olam Adonai, Michai hakol ata, Rav le'oshia, Michalkel chaim bechesed, Chayei hakol beracham. Zohomech noflim berofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunoso lishenei afor michamocha al gevuros umidomecha melech memit umechayem umatzmiach Yeshua ben emonata v'yachayos hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechaye Akol. I ask you now to spend the next few minutes either reading the prayers until the end of page 15 or just silent prayer, reflection, meditation, whatever makes you feel present in this moment. When you have finished, would you please be seated? And we finish together with Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom B'Brahma, Oyaseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'ibru Amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yahweh. Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael. You may be seated, if you have a seat. So we now turn to one of my favorite prayers. It's called No Religion is an Island, and I'll tell you which version we're going to use. Well, we have them both in here. So the first is on page 17. It's the original writing the original version of No Religion is an Island. The next page is the same prayer that's been, it's been changed. It's been made gender neutral. So I'm going to ask for hands. Do you want to read the original or gender neutral? So gender, all for gender neutral. Raise your hand. I get my eyes fixed. Looks like it's going to be the original, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
You like the poetry, right, Rabbi?
I love.
Because you like the poetry.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I don't like to fool around with things that were done right the first time, but I will acquiesce. And so we have No Religion is an Island. It's on an unnumbered page. Looks like this right after number 17.
It's a last one.
That's that one. That's right. And it's a responsive prayer. So I will begin reading the part that's in bold and ask you to respond with the part that's not emboldened. No religion is an island. There is no monopoly on holiness.
We are.
No religion is an island. We share the kinship of humanity, the capacity for compassion. The creation of Adam and Eve promotes peace. No one can claim my ancestry is nobler than yours. We are diverse in our devotion and commitments. We must unite in working now for the sovereignty of God. Let us help one another overcome hardness of heart, opening minds to the challenges of faith. Let mutual concern replace remnants of mutual contempt as we share the precarious position of being human. Let us not be guided by ignorance or disdain. Let lives of holiness illumine all of our paths. Let those who revere the eternal speak one to another, leading everyone to acknowledge the nature of God. And if you'd like to see that prayer that was intended to be read, just fold back one page to page 17. See the original version. Leave it at that. We are going to now turn to page. We have a meditation on the top of page 20. Looking for a volunteer. Thank you, Tom, for volunteering. Meditation. It's loud. Top of page 20 in English.
Oh God, may this hour help us to an awareness of your presence. We are seekers after the one whose name we cannot utter. We cannot truly know you. We cannot see you, and yet you are known and named and seen. As it is said, did not those who came before you eat and drink like you, yet do justice and right? They defended the poor and the needy, and it was well. Is it not this to know me, says the Lord? We will look then to truth and to right, follow the path of beauty and love. These bear witness to you. By them shall we know you.
Thank you, Tom. Now we turn to the Kiddush, which is on page, I think, 21. 21. I couldn't find our good Kiddush cup, so I had to use this one. This one actually says right in it, Borei Pri Hagafen, and then Eitz Chaim. I don't know how we got so lucky to find one like this. Just that they had it in the store, so we got it. Not? Oh, okay.
Didn't you make that?
Thank you, Toby, as always. We use this every Friday night, and it's a wonderful cup done for us by Toby Rosenberg. If you'd like to have one for yourself, see Toby afterwards. I want my normal 10%, okay?
I have my bar mitzvah Kiddush cup from
I should ask for a show of hands who does not have something Toby in their house. It would be you, okay? You're maybe the only person
In
here.
Arizona.
That doesn't matter. It's just stuff goes world round. All right, the Kiddush begins now. Again, my tune is a little bit different from yours, but we'll all end up in the same place at the end. Thank you for remembering, Tom. Wait, no, I gotta go a little further. There we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kadisho Yahava uvratzon hinchilonu Zikaron l'maseh bereshit Ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh Zecher l'tziat Mizrayim Onu v'charta v'otanu kidashta mikol amim v'shabbat kachecha Yava uvrahatzon in halton Baruch atah Adonai Mekadei HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim. This is where we normally have announcements, but I don't know what to say because I didn't look up. Where is next Friday night's community service?
Beta Hom,
Bet Ha'am.
at 7:30.
At 7:30, Bet Ha'am. Okay. All right. Yeah, I can see that. I think I'm busy, but I'm not sure. I'm going to try to go to Bet Ha'am.
They're not even close to.
Are you leading it or is a rabbi leading it? Okay. Everyone go to Bet Ha'am at 7:30. We don't have services until 2 weeks from today when Cantor Ness is here and she will be leading services. She also will be doing 2 special services for children, one on a Thursday and one on a Saturday. And we will send you more information on that in the next week or so. So now we do Aleinu, which is on page 22. I ask if you were able to please rise. And we begin together. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol l'zeit gedula lioseh reshit shelo asan kedoye araso velo samanu k'mishpachanu adama shelo sam elkeinu Ephraim v'gor aleinu k'chol amona v'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim l'melech malkei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu shehu noteh shomayim yosed oretz u'moshe v'koro b'shomayim imah u'shchina suzo u'shchina kudo v'galei meromim u'Eloheinu Eino Emek Malkeinu Efesuato Takatu B'Torato V'Datayom V'Hashemota Elevaver Ki Adonai Hu HaElohim B'Shamayim Imah Ki Ha'oretz Mitofas Ne'emar Yehoyu Adonai L'melech al kol haaretz Bayom ha'u Yeh Adonai echad U'shemo Be seated for just a moment. We're almost finished with the prayers tonight. We are about to begin the mourner's cottage. We have here, some of us have accustomed to recite a community mourner's cottage, even if you're not saying Kaddish, but if that's not your custom, you don't have to do it. But I would like to give you an opportunity, if you are saying Kaddish, to share with us, if you would like, the person for whom you are saying Kaddish. And so at this point, I'm going to ask the folks at home, take this off. Is anybody there saying Kaddish for somebody that they want to share with us? No? No? We have lots of muted people, so I guess not. Thank you. How about here? Anybody? Yes?
The anniversary of Tish B'Av yesterday.
Tisha B'Av. This is mostly for people, but thank you. And next,
Marcia Katz.
Marsha Katz. Yes.
Roberta Wallach.
Roberta Wallach.
And Talia Pizat's dad.
Tell you who?
Pizat's dad.
Friend of ours.
Okay.
Friend of ours.
Okay, thank you. You guys have somebody? No? Yes.
My mother, Marilyn Schumacher. You're excited tonight.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Glad you came to do this.
My grandfather, David Flexner.
My mother, Pearl Davis.
Anybody else? Okay. If your custom allows, please join with us. If you are reciting the Kaddish, you'll find it on page 23. I'd ask you to please rise if you're saying Kaddish. You can rise if you'd like in solidarity with those who are. Yiskadal, Yikadash, Shemei Rabbah, Yilma, Yivrach, Hirte, Yamlich, Malchute, B'chayechon, U'b'yomechon, U'b'chayei Depol, Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, U'b'zman Kori, V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah, Nevarach, V'yolam, Alomei, Olmaya, V'yitparach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpoar, V'yitroman, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitalev, V'yitalal, Shmei D'Kudashah, Urichu, Ve'elam Minikol, Birchata, V'shirata, Tushbechata, V'nechamata, Da'amiran V'yalma, V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom V'imramav, V'yaseh Shalom, Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael. Please be seated. Once again, it's our custom not to end the service with a mourner's Kaddish. We want to do something uplifting, something spiritual, something that reminds us of Shabbat.
You know,
I don't know I've never heard of that one. So I don't have anything printed out, so I'll have something simple. How about you guys might know the words for this one. You just join me when you know it, just jump in. It goes like this. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs?
Who?
That's not a Shabbos song. That's not a Shabbos song. How about I've gone totally to the other side now. You know. What's that? How about Shabbat Shalom? Shabbat Shalom.
Hey.
Shabbat Shalom.
Hey.
Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Hey.
Hey.
Shabbat Shalom.
Hey.
Hey. Shabbat Shalom.
Hey.
Hey. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Thank you all for coming and sharing with us. I hope to see many of you next week at Beth at 7:30. 2 weeks later, we'll be here as well. And I think also Bethel has one then, but I'm not sure. Check your schedules. Thank you all. Shabbat Shalom. All right, folks at home. That was our very first blessing of the pets outside.
Very
It was almost 90 today, but it got cooler.
Yeah.
And got a nice little breeze right now. It was pleasant out here.
90 here today.
I'm glad I'm not there.
I know.
Usually I'm not. Usually I'm glad. I wish I were there, but We've had our own heat wave here, so it's been a great night for service in the garden. Yeah. Well,
good job.
Erwin, I would suggest that in a couple of weeks you should come up.
Hell of a good idea. I'll see you on the 13th.
You
Can't
get
wait.
away from all that stuff. Yeah, we'll be looking
Can't
forward
wait.
to it. Sounds
Thank
Have a
you,
good.
good one,
Rabbi.
Rabbi.
Thank you,
all.
Rabbi.
Thank you very much. Shabbat shalom to both of you, to all of you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
See you next time. Thank you. I think maybe just get a new one.
No, I think that maybe, I read somewhere where these newer ones, they need a driver, especially down the.
But this is the one that we always use. This is the funeral home. Because mine doesn't have cellular. And I didn't want to rely on the Wi-Fi reaching out there. Remember, we had trouble with them before. I recorded this too.
Yes, I recorded it on the screen.
Oh, that's right.
Recording of your recording. Now where are we going to be?
Thank you for coming and joining the
I
service.
really came over to tell you how much we really
Oh,
appreciate
thank
it and how happy we are.
Thank you.
We're from
Thank you.
Florida, but
Oh, really? What
Yeah,
part of Florida?
yeah, Delray Beach.
Delray Beach.
Yeah, but
I'm sitting next to my wife. She's from Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The father was in Papa. Yes, and we have a very good friend here from Portland. His name is Stephen Simons, who moved from here to Delray Beach.
Oh,
We have lots of connections there.
well, we really enjoyed it.
So where is Shelley? Is that Delray? No, that's in 3Gs. That's in this one.
I don't know.
Oh, thank you. 3Gs is in
3Gs is in Boca.
Boca. That's right. It's not Delray. Yeah. It's not kosher, but the other one is Ben's kosher.
It's kosher. They let dogs in the last week, and a lot of people got upset.
It's hard. You know, it's hard to keep these traditions
The
going.
problem is it's very fat meat, you know? We've been eating a lot of fish. A lot of
But we
fish
go
up
to
here.
this kosher Blex.
We got
Thank
it.
you. Thank you so much, guys. Once in a while, you want a good corned beef sandwich, so let's try this. Yes.
Back to New York.
Yeah, that's true.
No, we're not having pizza. His stomach is not great.
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
so this is our third one making the rotation tonight. I think the dogs play a lot more people.
We've never done this before.
So when you have your normal Friday night, inside,
Yes.
that's great.
It's good weather. We try to have it outside, but this is the first
Well,
one
we're
we've
gonna
been
see
able
you.
to.
Have a great trip.
Inside, we have our cancer that comes. It's
Absolutely.
got it works like an angel. We still get this many people.
Cruise fine.
Are you serious or?